which there was news about a French super heavy tank line. I mentioned that yesterday. That's pretty much like Wargaming was working on it, but they came out and stated today that it's pretty much they're not doing it. It was, I guess, someone just got their hands on something and made like an official looking image about it, and pretty much Wargaming dropped the whole French super heavy tank line that you saw. I thought it was kind of made up because the tier 10, I saw someone looking into the actual statistics, like or historical values. They're completely off, like by a large amount. That tank shouldn't have been a tier 10. But yeah, pretty much that tank line, the French super heavy tanks, that's pretty much fake and made up right now. Doesn't mean Wargaming will never do another one, but because they do have tanks that they've modeled and basically created before, it's just at this point they're not currently developing it. Thank you very much, Fuzz, for the tip. Pretty much. I would completely agree with that statement there. Hello, Craze Missile. Yes, I got all those tanks. I can do those, guys. But yeah, no French super heavy tanks. And other news, kind of looking over about people talking about win rate 8 who kind of help develop it. It looks like win rate 8 is virtually dead at this point. If this patch holds and Wargaming doesn't do some crazy thing like pull it based on NA feedback, pretty much win rate 8 is not going to be developed much, if any, anymore, because basically with the huge shifts for light tanks and SPGs basically changing, and the way the API works for Wargaming, it won't differentiate between pre-patch and post-patch. Win rate 8 is essentially killed, which, hooray! I'm so happy. I hate win rate 8. But it's just one of those things where they might, you know, come up with another stat metric to, you know, base things off of. But at this current point, even the whole like win rate 9 was floated around, even that won't fix the problems they're facing. So for those of you who hate people who obsess about stats, basically, you know, it's dead at this point. Like, all the stats websites are still up and everything, but all the values are completely skewed, especially for arty and if you're playing light tanks. And it's just one of those things where there's nothing that they can do to fix it. So let's just keep derping him. That's pretty hot, I would say. A rubber glove would not really protect you against that. I just walk around the kitchen with an endless supply of kitchen rags. I almost never grab anything without having like a kitchen rag with me. You just never know what the hell is, you know, if someone puts like a hot plate or pan down and doesn't, like, kind of the rule in a kitchen is you always leave like one towel on something if it's hot. That way someone knows it's, you know, it's potentially going to burn the shit out of you if you pick it up. People don't always remember that, though. Here's a T10. Yeah, like, I'm a little bit, I say confused with how they set up, but it definitely was not what I was expecting. Graham? Oh, I couldn't help you there. Which, I'm actually in a really shitty position now. not only are we down tanks, yep, I just got whacked by a, whoops, I don't have to actually signal which one I wanted repaired. It's just I have a grill ahead of me, you know, a tight or a T10 Type 4 heavy on my left and in front of me. I can get flanked from behind. It's just, I'm in a pretty shitty situation because we don't have enough tanks now. But that is life of a Type 4. Too slow to be able to reposition. Thank you, artillery. Goodbye. Gotta love some Soviet tanks. They have some pretty thin roofs that you can shoot down into. Let's see if I can get this Type 4 to bite and come back on my right. He did, but I wasn't angled correctly. Yay. Yay for me. I was fairly sure that there's a Centurion there, but I can't exactly see him right. Let's just advance here very slowly. Oh, there he is. Very nice. It's just, this is starting to get us a little bit back into it, but I'm just afraid to move up because I can get hit by Artie and also on my right if I move up here. If I pull back though, I can potentially, okay, the grill's moving up. Let's say I can potentially get over here a little bit. Ah, shit. Please kill that Sheridan. Thank you, TVP. That helps us out. But I'll have to catch up on chat here in a little bit. I will get all those requests down though. My team's moving up now, which is very nice. Alright, that Type 4 is back. That's what I was kind of waiting to see if he was going to pop out again or if he was going to go somewhere else. I'm still not completely out of the woods here, but it's like Artie, Scorpion G can really screw me over. The Cent 1 I can take 2 shots, so I'm not terribly concerned about the Centurion. So I'll at least be able to get one nice hit on him. Plus he can't penetrate me from the front unless he hits me in a very small spot on my cupola. So, but slow and steady works here. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, they only have one Artie though, so let's just get him out. Very nice. Artie's right here. So we should be good now. Oh shit, actually, there, there we go. I was about to say that Scorpion can potentially one-shot, you know, both of those guys. Pretty decent match though, almost 4,200 damage so far. A little bit of assists, decent amount of blocking. Just the Type 4, it's good if you can, you know, actually stay alive long enough to do a lot of damage. But, you know, I did 4,600 damage here. But if I got swarmed earlier on, that would have been a pretty big problem. Unfortunately, I don't have an Object 260. Which, I actually had an ace tanker here. Awesome. And I also got a Pascucci's medal. Destroyed 2 SPGs. You don't see that very often in a Type 4 heavy. Steel wall, high caliber award. I actually did 5k damage. Pretty damn nice. I was using Graham there at the end as a little shield. Unfortunately, though, I lost a lot of credits. I guess stuck with the premium HE because it was pretty close. But yeah, it all worked out in the end there. Pretty nice there.